Welcome back to the NASCAR 15 Let's Play, ladies and gentlemen. Right now I'm about to do race 18 of 36. I'm here at Kentucky Speedway for the running of the Quaker State 400. So, we're basically halfway through the season, and still got 7 more races until the chase. I have the points lead coming into this race. Got a 7th place finish at Daytona. I haven't won since Kansas Speedway. And that was a mile-and-a-half track. This is a mile-and-a-half track, and I haven't been to a mile-and-a-half track since Kansas Speedway. And that was 7 races. It's been 7 races now, so maybe I can get the win here in Kentucky. Get my 4th win of the season. There's been a few races, this past few races, I could have had my 4th win of the season, but right now I'm going on a 7 winless streak right now. I don't usually go that high, but, you know, it is what it is. So, it's going to be 100% difficulty, 3 rounds of qualifying, 80 laps, tie wear of fuel use times 1, cautious of black flags on, and full damage on. Let's get to it. Driving my Sunoco scheme for this race. And let's get on to qualifying. This is the 3rd race in a row I'm driving my Sunoco scheme, except I did have my Sunoco sponsors on my last scheme when I raced at Daytona, that patriotic car, which I hope you guys enjoy that car. That's just one of the best cars I've made. And yeah, so here we go. First round qualifying begins here at Kentucky Speedway. Alright, off turn number 4 to complete the first lap of round 1 of qualifying. 29:17. Have to be in the top 24 to make the 2nd round. There's my Truex Jr. up ahead of me. Now I'm underneath him. See if I can get by him. Oh, it went up the racetrack there. Gosh darn, that's going to cost me this lap. Man, I had a good lap going too. Could have improved on that first lap. So hopefully I'll have a shot at the win tonight here at Kentucky Speedway. So I was watching Jeff Gordon's speech in the banquet, and you know, he's got a good point. What are you doing practicing and qualifying in the middle of the day when it's a night race, you know? I mean, he's got a good point, because your setup you've worked on is during the day, but yet when you get to the night race, your setup is totally different. You should practice and qualify at night. Like, do the practice on Friday nights, and then do the well, since Kentucky Speedway is a night race, you do the practice on Thursday night, and then you do the qualifying Friday night, and then Saturday night you do the race. Simple as that. But whatever. Oh, so you know that patriotic scheme I raced at for Daytona? So I didn't think about it, because I've seen before where you can put the stickers on top of your design and stuff, but I didn't think about that, unfortunately. And I looked back at the paint booth, and there was an option where you can just put your stickers on top of the design you want to make. And when I knew that, I called myself an idiot, because I spent, what, an hour trying to line up the patriotic scheme, and then another, what, 20 minutes to line up the stickers and stuff? Could have saved me 20 minutes had I seen the stickers. The sticker option. And not putting in a number, too. It's like, oh. The scheme looks great, don't get me wrong. But didn't think about that. Alright, you know, it doesn't look like I'm going to get another fast lap in, so I'm going to practice my pit road entry. See what the pit road speed is as well. Oh, that was a good entry. Alright, so 45 miles per hour is the pit road speed for this race. Alright. Sounds good! I'm going to do that one more time before this round is over. So it looks like I'm on top of the board right now by 200 over Biffle. Then you got Blaney and then Junior. Alright. Back out on the racetrack. I'm going to practice it again. There's a big pack of cars up here. My goodness. In 20 seconds, I could do one more pit entry before this round is over. Alright, here I go again. A little fast there. Alright. But I think I get the idea. Alright. Round 1 is over. Time to go on to round 2. Alright. So this... Oh, wow. Harvick wants to go out first. Not before I do. Alright. So, second round of qualifying begins now. Alright, completing the first lap. Let's see what I get. Man, did Gordon have a run on me there? Holy cow, I kind of overdrove the corner a bit. 29.95. Larson now on top of the board. Underneath Jeff Gordon now, trying to get by him. Let's see if I can improve on this lap. Hopefully. Allmendinger on top of the board right now. I have to be in the top 12 to make this final round. Oh, I did not improve on that second lap. So I need to get something going, or else I'm not going to be able to be in the final round of qualifying. I'm sitting 10th right now. I don't know if this lap's going to improve. I don't think so. Yep, I'm outside right now. Man, that's unfortunate because I was the fastest. I did improve on my lap time there, but unfortunately it's not enough. 17th right now. Man, this is not going to be a good qualifying spot. I mean, still got a long race. Got 80 laps, don't get me wrong, but man, kind of surprised about this. I don't know what's happened to me in this qualifying session, at least this round. Sitting 20th right now. I did improve on my lap time, moved up from 20th to 17th, but it's not enough. I got one more opportunity right here. Got one more fast lap I can get. Will I be able to do it? I messed up my corner there, messed up my entry, mistimed it. We'll see though. Alright, Kenseth. It's the fastest in round 2. Am I going to improve? No, I do not. I qualified 19th for this race. That's unfortunate. Oh well, got 80 laps to win this. So, oh yeah, it's a night race. So, oh well. We'll get it right. We're going to be patient early on in the early laps. Well, I want to try to gain as many positions as I can, but also try to be patient enough where I make sure I don't run into anybody, don't run in the side of anyone, overdrive the racetrack, you know. We'll just see what happens here. So, yeah. Night racing. This is going to be the second night race in a row. Let's get this race going. Alright. So, here we are. Here we are at Kentucky Speedway here in Kentucky for the running of the Quaker State 400. There's the cars lined up on pit road from the front. There's the start finish line. It's green. Fireworks are going off. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. There's the cars lined up on pit road. There's the cars lined up on pit road from the back. Tony Stewart starts on the pole. Clint Boyer starts second. Greg Biffle starts third. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. starts fourth. And fireworks are continuing to go off. I can see my car down there. Alright. Should be a good race. Should be a good race. And there's the Quaker State 400 winner's trophy if you win here at Kentucky. So hopefully I'll get that trophy tonight. Get my 4th win of the season. I definitely want to do well tonight because I'll be going on to New Hampshire next race. Pace car is off. Tony Stewart and Clint Boyer will lead the field out to the green flag. And I will start in 19th alongside Jeff Gordon as we're set to go for 80 laps here at the mile and a half Kentucky Speedway. And here we go. Night racing. The green flag is out and we are underway here at Kentucky Speedway. Tony Stewart off turn number 4 is going to lead the first lap here at Kentucky Speedway. As I already moved up 5 spots. As a matter of fact, I moved up 5 spots within the half of the first lap. And boys, Clint Boyer slowing down up here. He's falling back. And that's going to stack up some of the field as I'm going to take advantage of it. Get down below. I'm already in the top 10 in 2 laps. But Trevor Bayne is quickly on the outside of me. He's got to run on the outside to try to take back the 10th spot. Boy, Hamlin sideways. He's going to stack up his teammate Edwards and then Allmendinger as well. Tell you what, that outside lane's having some issues right now. Bottom lane seems where to go. Three wide behind me for the 10th spot. Tony Stewart leads and I'm running in 9th right now. Dale Earnhardt Jr. falling back just a little bit. He started in the 4th spot. Look at Austin Dillon squeezing through the middle. Austin Dillon to the outside. With me right now for the 7th spot. It's already moved up 12 spots since the beginning of this race, so I'm already moving up through the field. Shows a good sign that I have a good shot at winning this race tonight. Now underneath Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the 6th spot. Seems like the bottom lane is where to go, but as soon as the tires start getting worn just a bit, I mean, tires can kind of wear out quicker here, but once my car starts getting tired, I'll try to move up to the outside lane. Right now the bottom lane seems for me where I should go. Here comes McMurray now to the inside. No, but I still hold him off, so I'm up to 6. The top 5 is pulling away right now. Let me see if I can catch the top 5. Matt Kenseth is in front of me for the 5th spot if I could get up to him. Then you got Ricky Stenhouse. Tony Stewart, the race leader. So a good start to this race for me. Moved up 13 spots in 6 laps, I will say. So a long way to go, though. Halfway point will be on lap 41. I want to see if I can get past there to at least make only 1 pit stop in this race. Some races you'll make 1 pit stop, some races you'll make 2. Depends. That top 5 is trying to pull away from me. I'm 1 second behind Matt Kenseth. And I ain't pulling away from McMurray at all. Oh, I went up high there. Look at Jeb Burton up to 8th. Trevor Bayne was up here in 9th. I mean, I'm not surprised McMurray's running in the top 10. He runs in the top 10 every once in a while. McMurray underneath me for the 6th spot. Alright, my car is starting to get a little tight now. Yeah, right now I can't, it's starting to get tight. I mean, it's still early. Oh, wow, I scraped the wall. God damn it. Right on the straightaway, too. And yep, there's a scrape on my car. Gosh, man. Wow, Yaley up to the, side-by-side with Jeb Burton. I mean, look at these guys. Guys that you don't normally hear up front. Or in the top 10, I should say. So 10 laps completed here at Kentucky Speedway in the Quaker State 400. Got 70 laps to go. Tony Stewart, the race leader, he's led the first 10 laps of this race. And I'm running in the 7th spot. Moved up 12 spots since the start of this race from the 19th starting spot. Looks like I'm catching McMurray again. Hit the apron just a little bit. Put me up the racetrack. That's all it takes sometimes. So Tony Stewart is not pulling away. He's got a couple of cars behind him. It's like I'm pulling away from the cars behind me, but I'm trying to catch McMurray. Got a side-by-side battle for the 2nd spot. That's going to help Tony Stewart pull away just a little bit. I can't tell who's those two battling up there. I have a good car, you know. I'm trying to take it easy right now, knowing that my car is tight. I'm not trying to be aggressive in the corners. It's actually helping me because I'm catching McMurray a bit. Boy, did I get up to his bumper there, though. It seems like I catch McMurray in turns 1 and 2, but in turns 3 and 4 is when he pulls away from me. So I'm better than him at 1 and 2, but 3 and 4... I need some work on that. Over half a second ahead of Austin Dillon right now. See how I catch him in turns 1 and 2 and then he pulls away from me in turns 3 and 4? It's just the way my car's adjusted. Trying to turn the car. It's been good race so far. Jeb Burton has set the fastest lap of the race so far with a 29.33. Mine's a 29.47 back on lap 2. I'm trying to follow McMurray's line down the straightaway so I could get some of this draft. Boy, did I catch him here. Well, I said I catch him in turns 1 and 2, but turns 3 and 4 is where he's going to pull away from me. That's where he's beating me. See, yep, there he goes. It seems like I'm tighter in turns 3 and 4 than 1 and 2. Turns 1 and 2 I've gotten down. Turns 3 and 4 is a little bit tight. Oh, I held the bottom lane that well that time. It's like McMurray is catching Kenseth just a little bit though. Unless that's just me. It looks like he's closing in on Kenseth. So I want to perform well in this race because I got some bad tracks coming up. New Hampshire is next. Indianapolis, I'm okay there. I'm either good there or bad. And then got Pocono again. And then Watkins Glen. I don't know what it is with Watkins Glen on NASCAR 15, but I suck at Watkins Glen on NASCAR 15. Even though I'm good at it on NASCAR 14. So it's going to be some interesting next few races. Next 5 races will be New Hampshire, Indianapolis, Pocono, Watkins Glen, and Michigan. Then you got Bristol, Darlington, and Richmond. And then it'll be the Chase. So Tony Stewart's still the race leader, and Tony Stewart, who got the win at Sonoma Raceway a couple races ago, has locked himself into the chase possibly. Just gotta maintain the top 3. Okay, McMurray's pulling away, but Austin Dillon's gaining on me. And Austin Dillon has pulled away from the other drivers behind him. See that? Alright, then get through this corner well. Turns 3 and 4, I'm just tight. Turns 1 and 2, I can get down. Little bit high. Little bit high. Little bit high. Oh my goodness. Just a little bit high. I didn't get through turn 1 and 2 really well that time. Well, not really well, but didn't get through there well. Sorry, still early on in the race. I got plenty of time. Anything can happen. I'm going to loosen up my car just a little bit on this pit stop. I'm not sure if we can go 1 pit stop in this race. Maybe, but it's definitely going to be close. Austin Dillon's right there behind me. He's trying to think about passing me though. Oh, a little bit tight there. Had to get out of the gas. I'm 8/10 behind McMurray. Here comes Austin Dillon again. Trying to make sure he doesn't get by me. Some over a second behind McMurray right now. It doesn't look like McMurray's catching Kenseth anymore. He was for a little bit, but then he looks like he's fading just a bit. As I know, I'm fading from McMurray, but Austin Dillon's still right there behind me. As you can see, my tires, especially the right side, are a quarter of a way down. 50 laps to go here in Kentucky Speedway. Tony Stewart is the leader. I'm running in 7th. Tony Stewart has led the first 30 laps so far in this race. And now the question right now will be, when will pit stops happen? Austin Dillon, he got way up high going into 1. Lost some ground on me. Now I'm 6/10 ahead of him now. I cannot wait to loosen up this car. It's just tight in 3 and 4. I know I've said that a few times already, but it's just annoying. Looks like Tony Stewart is catching some lap traffic. A couple of cars ahead of him. Boy, Austin Dillon up high again. Wow, he went way up high that time. And he's really going to lose some ground from me now. Look at that. I don't know what happened to him there. The last couple laps, he's been doing that. I don't know why. Looks like Tony Stewart, if it's going to get held up by some lap traffic. I don't know. And because of that, Ryan Newman is underneath Tony Stewart for the race lead. Boy, they're side by side right now. Lap traffic, they get in your way, they can hurt you. Ryan Newman, who was the points leader before Daytona, till he finished poorly at Daytona, dropped out of the points lead, and I'm the new points leader right now. Ryan Newman does not have a win yet in this Season 2 of the NASCAR 15 Let's Play. Even though he's sitting second in points with no wins, he's been consistent, finishing top 5s, top 10s. I'm 1.1 second behind ahead of Denny Hamlin. Alright, as you can see, I'm in the orange, close to red on the fuel gauge, but I want to see if I can make it to lap 40 at least, which I think I will. I think I'll be okay on that. Looks like Newman is pulling away right now, but we're going to have to hit pit road in the next few laps. Boy, I tell you what, I got time turns 1 and 2. Turns 1 and 2 I've been well, but I don't know, the last couple laps I've been tight there just a little bit. I hold the bottom line pretty good that time in turns 3 and 4. Newman is about 6 seconds ahead of me. Now over 2 seconds behind McMurray right now. One car is down pit road right now. Yeah, I can make it to the halfway point before pitting. Here comes a couple cars, obviously a lap down. There's Michael McDowell. Michael McDowell was actually the winner in the Coke 0400 at Daytona a race ago. Played some good pit strategy. Hit it early on in the race. Had enough fuel. Kudos to him on the win. And I ended up, I could have had a win there, but you know, they played some strategy. Ended up having a 7th place finish. Hamlin has caught me. Here comes Josh Wise. Alright, I'm debating on when I should pit. Next time by will be the halfway point here at Kentucky Speedway. As I went up the racetrack there. Yeah, I'm starting to get tight in turns 1 and 2 right now. Hamlin's underneath me for the 7th spot. And here we go, the halfway point here at Kentucky Speedway. Ryan Newman the race leader, and I have dropped back to 9th. Austin Dillon got around me as well. Now the question is, when do I pit? Oh, I got through turns 1 and 2 well that time. Ryan Newman's not yet pitting. Pit road speed is 45 miles per hour. Few drivers that down pit road right now, along with a couple more coming down right now. Paul Menard's running in the top 10. Ryan Newman still stays out. Who's this coming down pit road? Is this Edwards? No, that's McMurray. Thought it was McMurray too. Then I said Edwards, I don't know why. Ryan Newman heading down pit road. And the question is, alright, I'm coming down pit road right now. Don't speed, 45, 45. Nice. Alright, 4 tires. I'm gonna make a wedge adjustment here. Put down some grill tape. Fill up with fuel. I should be good to go. Tony Stewart stays out on the racetrack right now. Alright. So it's going to be 4 tires, full tank of fuel, wedge and grill tape adjustments should be back out in the way. Allmendinger is out in the way. So here I come. First and only pit stop. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Go, go, go. Let's go. Alright. Back out in the way. Come out behind Denny Hamlin. Tony Stewart's down pit road right now. Whoa, Hamlin, come on now. Gotta speed up. Alright, so Newman's still the race leader. Chase Elliott we're catching right now. Oh, this car is handling really well right now. Oh, Hamlin! Nice corner there. Now let's see if I can make up some ground. Chase Elliott already a lap down, but I'm getting by him now. Man, this is a good handling race car right now. It's fast. See if I could go catch McMurray on this setup. Oh, I said my new fast lap, 29.43. Lap 46. Got down through turns 1 and 2 well that time. It's a good handling race car. Oh, a little tight there. That's alright, though. So I didn't hit the wall. I'm good. I'm catching McMurray just a little bit. So been caution-free in this race so far. Oh, these flash bulbs. Ryan Newman is 6 seconds ahead of me, but he's going to get held up by a couple lap cars. Not going to affect him too much. I'm 1.5 seconds behind Jamie McMurray. I'm pulling away from Denny Hamlin right now. I'm a half a second ahead of him. So far it's been a good race for me. I'm impressed. I mean, it's not, looks like it's not going to be a win for me. Unless a caution comes out, I can make some strategy, but a top 10 finish would be nice. Because the next few races are going to be rough for me, I can tell you that right now. It's been a while since I got a win, though. I only got 3 wins this season. In the first 18 races. Which is about average for in real life NASCAR, you know. Some driver can have 3 wins in the first 18 races. It looks like I'm not gaining ground on McMurray anymore, but Hamlin's gaining some ground on me. I was half a second ahead of Hamlin. Didn't get through this corner well. Son of a gun. But a good race. Can't complain. So make it all the way on fuel. Good golly, man, this car is tight. Jesus. I'm not even getting back on the gas away. I'm getting back on the gas where I normally do in turns 1 and 2. Hamlin's catching me. Then you got Austin Dillon and then Paul Menard. I'm losing ground on McMurray, yeah. I mean, the car's handling better, but it's just not getting any speed, unfortunately, right now. Not getting any speed. It's alright. As long as I can hold on to a top 10 finish, I should be okay. Top 10 finish is what wins you championship. Wins is what wins you championship. Just gotta stay consistent. I'm locked into the chase anyway, so it's not like it matters. I just have to maintain the top 30, which I will most likely keep. 25 laps to go. So far, so good, though. It's like you got a good gap between Paul Menard and whoever's running 11th. So we got 24 laps to go now. Ryan Newman's still the race leader, as I'm running 7th. Catching a few lap cars up here. Gosh darn it, man. I seem like I'm getting tighter in turns 1 and 2 now. But then 3 and 4, I'm doing well. I don't know what's going on with that right now. Michael Waltrip, Danica Patrick, those two are ahead of me right now. Greg Biffle's fallen back to the 6th spot. I forgot Greg Biffle was in the top 5. Oh, I got through 1 and 2 well that time. Pulling away from Hamlin, which is good. It's like my lap times have been consistent right now in the 29 seconds. I haven't got to the 30s yet. As I'm getting by Michael Waltrip on the inside, and then I'll catch Danica Patrick. Oh man, couldn't hold the bottom lane there. Got by Waltrip, got by Danica. Now Bobby Labonte. $20 laps to go here at Kentucky Speedway. Ryan Newman, the race leader, as I'm still running 7th. 3/10 ahead of Denny Hamlin for 8th. And then I'm 1.5 seconds behind Greg Biffle for 6th. Ah. Justin Allgaier, getting around him now. Looks like McMurray is up in the top 5. Those McMurray and Greg Biffle are together right now. He's got 18 laps to go. Been a good race though for me. Although there's probably been some parts in this race where it's been a little boring, but you know, guarantee you next race at New Hampshire is not going to be boring because you guys are going to see me pissed off. It doesn't look like, by running this pace, it doesn't look like I'm going to catch Greg Biffle and Jamie McMurray, but it looks like I could still try to hold off Austin Dillon, Hamlin, and Paul Menard for 7th. If I finish 7th here, it'll be the 2nd consecutive 7th place finish in a row. Got a 7th place finish at Daytona in the previous race. Can get a 7th place finish here. It's like I'm pulling away from Austin Dillon. 6/10 ahead of him right now, but I'm a 2.5 still behind Greg Biffle. I'm not gaining on these guys up at, gaining on McMurray and Biffle, but I'm not losing any ground at all. 15 laps to go. As Ryan Newman's still the race leader. Ryan Newman's got some big lap traffic ahead of him though. Look at that group of cars he's about to catch. That should be interesting for him. Would have been interesting for me if I was up there. A little bit tight off turn 2. This car is handling better than what it did in the first half. It's like Paul Menard's falling back a bit. Well, he's caught behind a couple of lap cars. He's caught behind Bobby Labonte and Justin Allgaier right now. Austin Dillon and Hamlin, however, are catching me. I do not like the sight of that. "12 laps to go." Austin Dillon up the racetrack again. He's been doing that a few times in this race. It slowed up Hamlin, definitely. That should help me a bit. Almost a second ahead of him now. And off turn number 4, coming down to the start-finish line, will be 10 laps to go for in the Quaker State 400 at Kentucky Speedway. Ryan Newman, the race leader, and I'm running 7th. But Ryan Newman's got some heavy lap traffic ahead of him that he has to deal with. Ryan Newman still looking for that first win of the season. In Season 2 of the NASCAR 15 Let's Play, he's been consistent all season long so far, but still hasn't had that win. As I'm just trying to hold on to 7th place for the second race in a row. Looks like McMurray and Greg Biffle have pulled away from me. There's no way I can catch him. Looks like that's all it's going to be. It's now trying to hang on for 7th. Eight laps to go. And Ryan Newman is now in some heavy traffic. Is anyone going to get around Newman in the final 8 laps? Wow, I had to get out of gas there. And here comes Hamlin. Off turn number 2, down the back straightaway once again. It's been a good race for me though, starting in the 19th starting spot, and what, in the first 6 laps I went from 19th to 6th. The highest I've been up to was 6th. I never got into the top 5. Just I didn't have the car enough to get in the top 5. But it looks like I can hold on for a top 10 finish though. 7th place finish. 5 laps to go here at Kentucky Speedway. Ryan Newman the race leader, and I'm still running 7th. 2/10 ahead of Denny Hamlin. Does anyone have anything for Newman in the final few laps? I know Tony Stewart's up there. I know Matt Kenseth is up there. Looks like we're going to catch Josh Wise. 4 laps to go. As here comes Hamlin. He's got to run on me. And try to see if I can hang on for a 7th place finish. Then a caution-free race in this race. Guarantee it won't be caution-free at New Hampshire. Or Indianapolis. Or Pocono. Or Watkins Glen. You'll find out. 3 laps to go here at Kentucky Speedway. Newman still the race leader as Austin Dillon got around Denny Hamlin for the 8th spot. As Josh Wise is 2 laps down now. This is the second time I'm getting by him. Two laps to go. Josh Wise, keep holding those guys up behind me. I'll be fine with that. Could be enough to hang on for me for a 7th place finish. Tony Stewart just got around Ryan Newman. Tony Stewart to the lead. Can Tony Stewart get his 2nd win of the season? Get his 2nd win out of the last 3 races? Remember, he got the win at Sonoma Raceway. I'm telling you. Oh, Ricky Stenhouse to the race lead. White flag is out. Final lap here at Kentucky Speedway in the Quaker State 400. Ricky Stenhouse, the race leader. But is anyone going to get around him? Wow, Ricky Stenhouse. Tony Stewart back around him. Is Newman still around there to challenge for the win? In the turns number 3 and 4, as I'm down the back straightaway for the final time. And off turn number 4. And it looks like, hold on, before I announce it, Tony Stewart will win the Quaker State 400 here at Kentucky Speedway. His 2nd win out of the last 3 races. 2nd win of the season as I finished 7th. 2nd race in a row where I finished 7th. Wow, Ryan Newman had it. But I'm telling you, lap traffic plays a factor. That's unfortunate for Newman. I would have rather Newman winning this race. Alright, so Tony Stewart wins the Quaker State 400 here at Kentucky Speedway. He was the pole winner for this race. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 2nd. He led 1 lap. Ryan Newman led most laps in this race, led over half the race. He finishes 3rd after he was leading with 2 laps to go, and then Tony Stewart got around him. Matt Kenseth 4th, Jay McMurray 5th, Greg Biffle 6th, I finished 7th, Austin Dillon 8th, Denny Hamlin 9th, and Paul Menard rounds up the top 10. Only 3 drivers led this race. Cole Witt 11th. Regan Smith started last in 43rd, last place. He finishes 12th. Brad Keselowski 13th. Jimmy Johnson 14th. Joey Logano 15th. Dave Reagan 16th. J.J. Yeley 17th. Jeb Burton 18th. He set the fastest lap of this race with a 29.33 back on lap 3. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 19th. And David Gilliland finishes 20th. Michael Annett 21st, Carl Edwards 22nd, Clint Boyer 23rd, Casey Kane 24th, Casey Mears 25th, Mark Scherz Jr. 26th, Kyle Busch 27th, Kurt Busch 28th, Trevor Bayne 29th, and Brian Vickers rounds up the top 30. 31st is Jeff Gordon, Ryan Blaney 32nd, Kevin Harvick 33rd, Kyle Larson 34th, AJ Allmendinger 35th, Eric Almirola 36th, 37th is Bobby Labonte, 38th Justin Allgaier, 39th is Danica Patrick, and rounding out the top 40 is Michael Waltrip. 41st is Chase Elliott, 42nd is Michael McDowell, and finishing 43rd in last place is Josh Wise. So, let's continue on and let's go check out the points. Nice man. Ryan Newman, he's getting close to that win, but another top 5 finish for him. As a matter of fact, I think he has more top 5 finishes than me. I know he probably has more top 10 finishes than me. Just have to be consistent, you know. Alright, so let's look at the point standings. I have a 2-point lead over Ryan Newman. If Ryan Newman would have gotten the win tonight, he would have locked himself a chance to get in the chase. No, I have more top 10s than him. Alright, never mind. Alright, so Tony Stewart, who got his... Oh, no, Tony Stewart has 3 wins. Oh, yeah, Tony Stewart got his first win at Dover. Tony Stewart got his first win at Dover. Then he got his second win at Sonoma. And then got his third win here tonight at Kentucky Speedway. So he's won 3 out of the, what? 3 out of the last 6 races. So Tony Stewart on a roll. He ties the most wins with me this season with 3. Still in 4th in points. He is 34 points back. And Casey Kane rounds up the top 5 in points. He's 47 points back. And rounding up the top 10 points is Jeff Gordon. He is 76 points behind. And here's the rest of the point standings. And now we're halfway through the season. Alright. Halfway through the season. Next race will be at New Hampshire Motor Speedway in Loudon, New Hampshire for the Lennox Industrial Tools 301. I will see you at Loudon, New Hampshire.